again, 503.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you on. Let's talk about that. 503, you've seen it all of your life.
Yeah, I've seen from when I was raised here, and I've seen cultural change. I've seen a lot of buildings being constructed and different things happening, but it's just great to be alive throughout the whole thing, man. So,
yeah.
I mean, I try to look at things in a grateful perspective, and I'm grateful to be alive, and that's like the main thing, so.
And it is the main thing. The reason I was so excited to have you on the show is because of your perspective. Now, you're a singer, rapper, songwriter. You kind of do it all. You've been doing it for some time now.
Yeah, long time. I'm old, man.
Let's talk about Risky Star. Let's talk about the beginning days of Risky Star.
Well, I first started off when I was about 18 years old, and I started recording music right out of high school. I went to Grand High School. I don't know if there's any Grand Generals. High school when I was a young guy, and a little misguided, and my cousin who was back there, he was playing pro ball for the Houston Astros and the Mariners and all that. His name is Brian Hunter. He's back there.
Brian Hunter.
One of the fastest guys in the league. 9 years strong. Him and I, he was like, Rich, if, I really want to see you do your music thing and really, just get away from, all the knucklehead shit and really just kind of get it together. And he's like, how about we start this company together, 21 Ways Productions. So him and I started 21 Ways Productions, and we ended up traveling a lot together. I had a band called The Lab back then. About 5 albums later, we get to the place in my life where I came out with my real name, which is Rich Hunter, and kind of switched the thing up from kind of doing the rap thing with the singing thing to straight up neo soul R&B stuff, because I feel like that kind of is a classic thing that can kind of go on, and hip hop is a young man's game, man. So I'm trying to evolve into my classic grown man thing, So,
yeah, type. And I've been thinking lately, like, we need more neo soul.
That's my roots. So that's what I love. Like, I'm a big '90s R&B head. You know what I mean? Like, even back either way further, '70s. And I just love good soul music, man, and it's just so good. That's what I listen to in the whip, and it's just
And with that, like, you sometimes do performances with a full band, like
most times that's like my main thing. Tonight would be a rare one that I just kind of got the backgrounds, but I've kind of got a little spoiled, man. I love the live band aspect of it.
Let's talk about your residency at Jack London.
Yeah, so I do a Neo Soul Sunday night at Jack London Review. You guys should come down and check it out on a Sunday. We have live bands out there every single Sunday. We've had Jared Lawson, Liv Warfield, just a ton of different really great artists out there. Michelangelo's going to be there this next Sunday. What we want to do is really just showcase a lot of local talent and really put people that have been here that are doing great things in the spotlight, especially with a city that's emerging as fast as Portland is. And so they don't really get lost in translation of being kind of like the older folks that have been here, but just kind of still staying relevant. Mm-hmm. And then also bringing national acts that can kind of help carry and bring that night into the spotlight. So it's been a really great thing. I get a chance to perform there from time to time, but I really like to curate the night and book the artist versus me performing all the time, because that would be pretty old just seeing me every Sunday. So.
And that's something that motivates our show. Obviously, it motivates your show. Is that there's so much talent here in Portland, and it seems to go under the radar.
Yes, for sure.
What are some of the ways beyond our shows, both my show here at Secret Society, your show at Jack London? I'm always trying to think of ways that we can address, like, how we can move around the city supporting the musicians that they put their blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, just speaking of that, today I had a photo shoot. Marmoset Music, if you guys heard of them before, they're doing a spotlight on me on the 22nd of this month, and I was super grateful because, once again, I've been in the town. I've been doing music for a very, very long time. But a lot of you may not know me, and one of their jobs and what they're doing with the artists that they have is really putting them on a platform so that people can be exposed to more people and whatnot. And so I just put out an album called Third Eye Inspiration last year, and then I just put out a single last month called Vibrations, which I'll be performing tonight as well. And I think that just first of all, besides being a part of other companies and people trying to put us out there, one thing that we can kind of continue to do ourselves is just continue to uplift each other and continue to support each other. We all have our arts and our dreams and things that we like and we love, And as long as we can make sure that we're continuing to recognize that human part of ourselves, then we can kind of get that back to each other. So just, love one another. It's easy. It's the golden rule, you know what I mean? And then that kind of goes along into supporting people as well. It's easy. So.
Yeah. So, there's a million questions I want to ask you, but it comes to, like, it seems what you're searching for. You talk about your third eye, and you talk about vibrations, and there's something that is linking all of your albums, all of the work that you've ever done. Like, it seems that you have a message beyond the music.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just kind of explained it a little bit. I just feel like we sometimes as society get kind of lost in some of our descriptions and just just day-to-day stuff where we're all put in these boxes. We got to check this box and check this box here, and the only thing that we should be checking is that we're human and alive. And that's just like, it's kind of a cliche thing, but at the same time, there's so many different things that separate us as human beings. We don't get a chance to really actually interact with each other and get to know each other. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's one of my messages in my music, is I just want to really try to bring people together. Because as a youngster, there's things that's going on within my own community, and as a black man that I understand. So as a youngster, you're focused and grounded in on that, and that's something that I'm very passionate about. But then as you get older, you realize that there's a huge world out there. There's a universal world out there with people all over the world that are suffering just like you, and they recognize the oppression that goes around the world, and those people also support you. And so when it comes down to that, it's more of a universal revolutionary mindset that you have versus your own struggle or different things. You can actually look outward, and so I think that that's a important thing within the music that I'm trying to bring, is just a message of universal love, for sure.
Hell yeah. Rich Hunter, everybody. Before you leave, let my audience know where they can find you on social media.
Yeah, you can find me Instagram, Risky Star, is at Risky Star, Rich Hunter. And then I'm on Spotify as Rich Hunter. I'm on iTunes, Rich Hunter, all the other places that are out there worldwide. You can check it out, and I really appreciate you. Thank you.